I mean, yeah, what?
Fuck it.
How much sugar you put in your Kool-Aid?
Damn near half the bag, nigga.
Maybe y'all niggas on. Y'all niggas.
What are you talking about?
That's why niggas ain't got no feet.
That's what, hey. That's so bogus.
Even Deion Sanders out here.
It's also real.
Oh my God. I'm telling you,
Diabetes.
the Kool-Aid started it all.
Listen, man.
I've been Kool-Aid free for over 15 years.
Goddamn, raise your glass. For
You know
Mr. T
what?
and
No,
being
hey,
Kool-Aid free.
no. Fuck Mr. T. No, fuck that. Because he went to an AA class for that. I have an addiction to Kool-Aid. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here.
Kool-Aid Anonymous? Like,
I killed my cousin.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Kool-Aid.
Real talk.
Man,
Real talk. Niggas dying from Twinkies out here.
Dying from basic table salt and sugar.
I mean, slow
Real
down
shit.
on your sodium, slow down on your sugar intake, people. You understand that? I mean, that's for the physical health aspect of things. But I want to say this. Honestly, oh shit. You know what, Mr. T? See, you got us again. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I love it. I love it. I'm sitting up here chewing, getting the last of it out. You know, I'm sitting there doing that, sipping on my wine. You understand? Exactly. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Slipping Ass Nigga. No, another episode of the Mike Russian Show. We appreciate y'all. You know, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us. We thank y'all for that. Praise God for another day, another week, another opportunity to get it right. I am accompanied by the lovely Baby Shay. You understand that? So we y'all already know what time it is with Baby Shay in the house. You understand? And then we got Brother V. You know, and then we got Jay Boogie, of course.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey. I'm gonna tell you, real quick. One of my favorite video games was Mario Brothers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, chill out. This ain't that. That ain't this.
On Nintendo. Wow.
I know it seemed a little bit out of place, but what I will say is, if you guys are joining us this evening, like, comment, share, subscribe. We want y'all to bring other people to come check it out. We having fun. We want y'all to bring other people to have fun with us.
Indeed. So that was spoken by Brother Jay Boogie, and then we got Starperson in the house, of course. You know what I'm saying, Dr. Huck. Don't think we ain't got the sounds for real. We really do got them sounds for real. Don't get it twisted. We just on some other shit. You know, we like to switch it up for y'all, give y'all different atmospheres. You feel me? I mean, like, for instance, you know, this. I know y'all say, I want something in the comments talking about this. Like I told you, this was what my nigga called putting that shit on. You understand me? So act like you know something for real. I mean, come on, stop.
Right. Cooler than Freddie Jackson, sipping a make shaking face ass.
This called putting that shit on. So anyway, and you know, sipping a little wine tonight. It is definitely one of those evenings where I think I'm going to add a new segment to the show, and it's called having a Mike Russian day, right? And today is that. So I'm going to start out just by saying a couple of things, and then I'm going to just, like, you know what I'm saying, pass the mic and let my people do what they got to do. But this is an opportunity when we have a Mike Russian day. That means that you can call in and talk about whatever's on your mind, whatever you're going through. You know, if you're stressed out about something, if you're frustrated, if you're sad, if you lost a loved one, whatever it is, you know, we here for you and you be there for us. You know what I'm saying? So we can all just chop it up and just hold it down. Because, I mean, a lot of times you be at the crib by yourself or you be at the crib with family, be amongst a whole bunch of people, and you still feel that aloneness in your own mind and in your own spirit about what you're dealing with. So this happens to be that segment that we call having a Mike Russian day. So I'm gonna start it off. First off, I got a lot of stuff that I got a lot of issues that I want to go ahead and air out. Okay. First off, I just had something recently occur at my front door, and it just really blew me. So I'm gonna talk to y'all about it. I had a package delivered to my door that wasn't my package. You did what I'm
Hey,
saying?
don't mention no federal crime.
No, ain't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it wasn't mine. I indicated that it wasn't mine, and somebody that it belonged to actually pulled up on me at my door, and they haven't lived in my residence for years. And honestly, that kind of I don't know if I want to call it exposure or or just what would you call that? Somebody kind of
Intrusive?
intrusive, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't digging that too much, you know what I'm saying? It didn't end up becoming anything physical or violent or what have you, but at the end of the
Whoa,
day,
whoa. That's a stretch.
at the end
Whoa,
of the
whoa.
day, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? This is something that happens that,
Mike Rushing gonna have to smack him in
hey,
the
you
You like,
know what I'm saying? Some people,
man,
I mean, I was on my shit. I was in my head about it, and it really fucked with me to the extent that I really had to go ahead and I had to pray on it. Like I do everything that really stresses me out or whatever. It's like I bring it to the Most High, and at the end of the day, I'm a soldier. That's what I am. I'm gonna always be that to the day that I die. So. The message I got, Debo, your perimeter, stay prayerful. You know what I'm saying? Stay prayed up. Make sure that you ain't, out here just doing bad by anybody and no harm will come to you. Hey man, hey man, hey man. So anyway, like I said, you know what I'm saying? It's like that kind of day. It's that kind of
Damn.
day.
Damn.
Okay. So pardon me. So anyway, that was a Christopherson moment right there. You know what I'm saying? She would have took a whole moment. So anyway, yeah, like I said, so I had to check these people. Let's just say, needless to say, it was taken care of. Everything was, you know, ironed out. But I ain't like the idea of it. So I debowed my perimeter. That's all I'm gonna say. My perimeter is debowed all day, always. You work that out. You understand what I'm saying? And I didn't dig that too much. So that was one, right?
mm-hmm.
And I mean, y'all could see how that could be kind of frustrating. Like people, like what I'm saying, it
Right.
bothering you. Okay, another one. This is a tough one for me, so I'm gonna just speak on it. My son is getting older, y'all. He's a teenager, and watching him grow from like literally watching him come out, cut the umbilical cord to where he at right now is crazy. He's 13 years old, a young man in his own right, smart and intelligent, beautiful kid, beautiful, beautiful, well-rounded young man. And he don't be wanting to link with his daddy as much as he used to. That fuck with me. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all, the fathers listening, y'all know what I mean when when you invested in your kids' lives, when you really holding it down with your children, and you've been there since the jump. Like it's hard. And I'm gonna tell you something. It ain't like I ain't know it was coming because my mama told me. My mama told me. She was like, my great grandfather told her. Now they're on, they're on your lap. Later on, they'll be on your heart. You know what I'm saying? Them gems, like that's a lesson that you have to know that's coming. You know what I'm saying? That's a fly getting the shit slapped out of itself. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that's what that sound is. Anytime you hear that in Mike Russian's in place, that's what that is. That's a fly that ain't supposed to be here. You understand? It's a fly that ain't fly. You dig? So
Damn.
yeah,
He ain't
exactly.
fly no more.
Yeah. He ain't fly no more. Exactly. Mr. T lights. Um. So yeah, that being said, it's hard watching your children get older. And my mother told me it was gonna happen. My mother told me one day I was gonna see this day come, and I gotta be honest, Ma, you was right. You know what I mean? I can't say that you weren't. You were absolutely correct. It happened just the way that you said that it would. And that don't make it no better, no worse, but it's just the truth. I mean, my son's getting older. He's finding his own way. He got his own friends. He got his own life, and ain't nothing wrong with that.
No,
Ain't
that's
nothing
the
wrong
good.
with
That's
that.
what you want to
Yeah,
see.
you want to see that. He's a good boy. He ain't out here in the streets like it could be a lot different in the circumstance aspect of things than it is.
Sure.
So I'm not upset. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. Thank you, Jesus, for me to have the type of child that I have that you know, is my son. You know, it is an honor to raise you, my son. And I want you to know that always it has been an honor watching you grow into the young man you're becoming. So I never want to stop that growth, but daddy miss you. Daddy miss you. So I just want to let you know that. You know what I'm saying? So let's link up, man. You know what I'm saying? Daddy here, daddy want to kick it. Daddy want to do things with you. Daddy want to teach you things. And I don't want you thinking that I'm gonna treat you like a baby because you're not. You're a young man. So what you feel, what you need, what you think, that matters. It matters to me. It's important to me. So let's sit down and let's chop it up, man. And let's find ourselves in this new stage in your life. I'm honored to see where you are, and I'm definitely excited to see where you're going. All right. So that's
That's
that.
what's up. That's
That's
what's up.
that. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to, it's and then just, overall shit. Like, let me say this too real quick and I'm gonna be done because I don't want to take too much of anything, but tighten up on y'all damn customer service out here. You youngins,
Oh boy.
you bitches. No, fuck that. Let me say this. Like, tighten up. Tighten up managers, general managers, district managers, hiring all these little kids that ain't got no sense, no home training. Then they out here in the world and they sitting up here running into professionals such as myself and my people that I'm around, and they gonna get knocked down. They whole spirit gonna get knocked down. Cause I'm gonna check them. I'm gonna tell them like, hey, this is not good customer service. If you were in my business, I would have fired your ass. Tighten up, youngins. Get y'all shit together. Anybody young listening, for real, understand customer service is at an all-time low statistically. There's a lot of businesses that were like mom and pop businesses, but like very popular franchises. I'm talking about like TGI Fridays, you dig? Chili's. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck, I'm naming names, Starford, I don't give a damn. Chili's.
You heard?
What? Who else? Who else?
He heard. He's like, I can go right there anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. I was talking to mom, y'all. I was talking to mom about this shit. Mom was like, I don't like them nasty ass, them tired ass wrestlers. You know when mom talk like that, I ain't going to them dirty ass wrestlers. Like, yeah. Damn. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you something. When I come into your establishments, I'm coming in there and I'm looking at what are you at an A? Are you a B? Where are you at with your health code for real? You understand what I'm saying?
What
like,
paperwork look like?
What your paperwork look like on your walls? Because you can't lie about that shit. So what's really going on? And then I'm telling you, only as good as the company you keep. That's how I feel about life. So I mean, you're only as good as the employees that you employ. You know what I'm saying? And right now, y'all fucking up. So I just want to let you know that I'm boycotting anything that's like mainstream franchises right now. And that's from Applebee's to Chili's to, you know what I'm saying, to all of y'all motherfuckers who need to get y'all shit together and get these children out y'all restaurants fucking up y'all money. You better learn them. Seriously, that's just all I had to say about that. That's what I call having a Mike Russian day. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm sipping a little wine. I got that shit on. I wasn't really trying to, gully it out. I wasn't trying to goon it out today. I just wanted to let y'all know how I was feeling about a couple things. We're going to keep this being a part of our show because I think it's important. I think y'all need to be able to come in, call in and chime in with us and let us know how y'all feeling too. Everybody going through something. I know some of my subscribers personally, and y'all going through shit. So holla at me. You know what I'm saying? It feels better. It's invigorating to feel like you got somewhere to go and talk to people who are like-minded or who have been where you are or are where you are to relate. You know what I'm saying? That's hard, especially out here. Shit. So I just wanted to say that. That's just what I wanted to say. So all of those are my three things I wanted to bring to the Mike Russian show today, this evening. You know what I'm saying? On having a Mike Russian day. All right. Thank y'all. Thanks for listening.
Anyway, I mess with it.
I appreciate it.
I know you didn't ask for any feedback. Hell no. But I'm gonna throw this one piece at you. Because me and V have also been through that phase with our children. They get to a place. Well, first of all, when they're younger, you're the coolest ever. right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then they get to that place where they get their own friends and so on and so forth. And it turns out you don't know that much. You know what I'm saying? At least from
Yeah.
their perspective, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
But then sometime around, I would say 17, 18, they start to like get back to the understanding who Pops is. So just know, buddy, just know that that's not something that's going to be permanent, Isaiah.
Right. Absolutely.
That's not something that's going to be permanent.
Absolutely.
Puppy.
I
Hey,
appreciate
buddy. Go find mommy.
Puppy.
No, I see. I see. Okay.
Hey, little man,
All
what's
right.
going on? Look,
Say hi.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi, how
All
you
right.
doing?
Good job. Thank you.
Welcome to the show, man.
Hi.
How you doing today? How you doing today?
Okay.
You doing okay?
So, sorry about that, guys.
Ain't nothing to it. Ain't nothing to
Anywho.
it. That's family. That's family.
You're
life.
cool until you're not, but then you are again. And that's the takeaway that I hope you get from this, right? Is that he'll get that point where it's going to click and dad is cool again, and then dad's going to stay cool. So don't worry about it, bro. This is temporary for sure.
I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. Real talk. Because like I said, that shit's hard. That's heavy. You know, this is, I mean, I've raised my stepchildren and, you know, by the grace of God, I've had some experiences and some opportunities to be able to see what it's like, you know, in fatherhood at different stages of life. But starting from the jump to where he is at 13 is it's a completely different experience. You know what I'm saying? And one that I be finding very difficult to cope with, you know, from time to time because, you know, yeah, I am the coolest. You know what I'm saying? And he knows that. Like I'm the coolest. You dig? But it's like I have to also understand and recognize that, you know, when I was 13, I wanted my own identity as well. You know what I'm saying? I wanted my space.
Bro. Remember we had the conversation where it was like, what were you doing at 13?
You see what I'm saying? And then we go back to that where I'm talking to cats who was actually there when I was his age. So it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Too,
So
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I think I'm gonna chill and just let him be a young 13-year-old. I think that's
He'll be all right.
I think
He'll be all
that's
right, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's a good idea.
Right,
First of all, Trey's a phenomenal kid. He's a phenomenal kid. So you understated it a little bit, nephew. Phenomenal kid, right?
Yes,
he'll come back around. Don't worry about it. You know, saying he's gonna get back to the place where he's gonna be eating everything. Hey, dad, how would you deal with this? How would you deal with? And you're gonna get more of that, right? As he gets older and realize that dad been through all this already.
Right.
So don't worry about it, bro. It's nothing.
My man. Good looks. All right, for sure. So I don't want to take up too much time with it. I want everybody to get the opportunity to chop it up and say what's on their mind. So baby Shay, what you got for them this week?
Going back to, you know, the thing with the kids, watching your kids grow up, you know, they're a little bit more independent. You know, when they get older, they start to do good things, great things. And it's just, you know, watching all of the lessons that you taught, all of the work that you put in, everything that you've done to get this kid here, and to, you know, to watch them, just watching them grow up. You know, from a mother standpoint, you know, we carry them the whole ride. And then, you know, like my boys now, they're taller than me. My youngest son, my baby boy, is taller than me, almost a foot taller than me. And you know, and he's still, you know, it's I think you told me, your mom told you this one time, is when they're little, you hold them in your lap, and when they get older, you hold them in your heart. It's like no matter what age your kids get, you still see your baby boy. So it's one of those things. It tugs on your heart, but you are proud to see the men that they are becoming, or the men that they are to become. And absolutely, you know, that makes it all worth the whole ride. The first time my boys called me bruh, I'm like
right, yeah,
right,
yeah.
Or the morning I woke up and it's a man standing over me, I'm like, who's
this nigga?
Good morning, mom. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It's like that for most parents, for all parents. It's like, you know, you see them and they toddling around, and next thing you know, they hauling you off somewhere. So it's one of those things. It's a great feeling You have your teary moments, but it's a great feeling to watch them grow up to be good men.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You know, that's a blessing. And I mean, and we all have been there. I mean, we all have sons, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
All
Mhm.
of us, right? Yeah.
Yeah, at
We
this
all
point,
have
dog.
sons, so we know what that's like. You know,
Mhm.
definitely the going from the daddy to dad. You
To
know what I'm
bruh.
saying? To bruh. I wish my son would call me bruh. I ain't doing the
They're
bruh.
like, bro. I'm like,
Yeah, no, I ain't doing none of that. I'm still dad, so don't I don't like my son to get that part twisted, so he never does. But yeah, to do to go from daddy to dad, and to go from daddy, can I go to I don't want to do that, dad. You know what I'm saying? That's a major transition, major transition. So and like I said, it's something that I wanted to share. I'm not above or beneath my humanity. You know what I'm saying? And like, what did Martin Lawrence say? None of us are exempt from the trials and tribulations of life.
Mhm.
That's real
Mhm.
shit. That's real shit.
Absolutely.
So, all right. So, keep it going. Keep it going. Who's next? Who's next? Were you finished, lady?
Yeah, that
Oh
was it for
shit.
me for
Okay.
right
All
now.
right. For right now. All right. Let's get this on.
Yeah.
What you got for me, brother D?
At this point, bro, and just real quick, just to add to it, you know what I'm saying? This is you need to start just coming to terms with the fact that you did your job, bro. You know what I'm saying? You need to trust that Trey is going to be who you know him to be, even while he out there, you know what I'm saying, making his new friends or getting exposed to new shit and maybe reacting big differently than you maybe used to. You
Mm-hmm.
done did your job, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Good job. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
Let the
that.
kid,
Appreciate
you know
that,
what I'm
bro.
saying, do him a little
Appreciate
bit.
that. Bro, shit. That's a big deal coming from y'all. You know
Hey,
what I'm
look, I
saying?
want to add one more thing, right?
What's that?
So for all three of us, right, there was some element of like kind of teaching each other and kind of becoming men through each other, right?
Mhm.
Pause.
Mhm.
Becoming men
This
by way
guy
of teaching each
here.
other how, what it's supposed to look like and so on and so forth. And think about the fact that your son will never experience what we experienced,
Yeah.
nor will my son, nor will V's son. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. You, to his point, you did your job, right?
Mhm.
And not to say that there's not more to do. There's 100% more to do. It's gonna come back around. You'll see. It's gonna be, pops, I got this going on. What do you think? Right? And that's gonna be the norm, right? That's gonna be the rhythm. But at least at the confidence in himself and so on and so forth, to his point, you did your job. You did
My
your
nigga.
job, bro.
Good shit. Good shit. I appreciate that. I do. Like I said, y'all are two gentlemen of which I respect. So y'all word is respected and appreciated by me. So thank y'all for saying so. Those also are two of my son's godfathers. So that's a real thing. You know what I mean? Not to mention that uh they're his uncles. You feel me? So, but yeah, I don't want to. Like I said, it ain't. It ain't.
Mm-hmm.
How do I put this? It ain't that deep though. It ain't as
Right.
deep as it sound. It's just. It's just when it come to pass, it just hits you like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
damn, you 13 years old and you was just 5. But like I said before, I'd be doing myself a disservice by acting as if I wasn't aware of the fact that this was coming inevitably.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mom didn't prepare me for this. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's crazy, bro. It's still crazy when it hit. It hit different when it hit. So I know y'all feel me out there. I know y'all do. I know y'all do. From the mothers to the dads, that are really out here doing they thing for their children. I know y'all feel me. I know y'all do. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thing. I just wanted to say that shit for real. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Because,
So,
you know, so many
but
niggas out here,
yeah,
like, yeah, when my dog turned on me, he's like, nigga, your
I can't hear you,
dog.
V. What's this nigga say? What'd you say?
He said
Right.
some of these. I said some of these niggas out here like so. Yeah, like when my dog turned on me and shit. Like nigga, your dog. that's
Right.
It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing at all. You know, it's not the same thing at all. And yeah, don't also,
All parents ain't parents for us.
huh?
No, they're not. They're not. They're not. No, no. So for everybody who
Are you
no,
one of those
fuck them.
people that have
No.
fur babies? Are you a cat
I have
mom?
a dog.
Or
No,
dog
'cause he
mom,
got
or
real
dog
babies.
dad?
No,
No, he got
listen, I put my fur babies up point.
shut immediately.
No.
Oh,
Whoa.
I got two babies. See y'all go. It was that quick with it. It was that quick.
Yeah,
Oh, they're nice. Here we go. Y'all take them from me.
They're
I
so
can't deal with
cute.
that. Yeah.
Get it,
I mean,
Mary.
Yeah, it's so funny. I was looking at a episode of the Drewski, whatever one of something with Drewski. This nigga had a little baby alligator, and he brought that shit in.
Like, boy,
and-
will you get that? Take it back.
You know what I'm saying? It's about this big and shit. And I'm like, man, do you know that in the next couple months that thing gonna eat your ass? Like,
Right.
Well, be
Right, right.
like
You know who else tried that shit? Do you want to know who else tried that shit?
Who that?
Mario.
Mario. What happened, Starferson? Nah.
I love it. That's what I'm talking about.
Indeed.
Mario Van Peebles.
Mario Van Peebles is insane. That's
Come on, man. Almost, man. Come on, fam.
almost got wine on my linen.
Wine on my face.
Right.
You gotta pop it out just to make sure.
Nigga,
Pop it
hell
out. That
no.
shit is- Yeah.
Nigga, hell no. Face.
Y'all better act like y'all know me. Shit. Yes,
Right.
sir.
Y'all know what the fuck going on.
Hey, look, I am gonna try my best at some point in this show to get you to spit on that shirt. I ain't gonna.
That's fucked up.
Pause. Also pause. Also pause.
Whoa.
Pause.
See, hold up.
Pause.
See,
I said, no, wait. No, wait. That's
Mr. T, hold up. We got a flag on the play.
he right.
Flag on the fucking play. Wait a
He
minute.
right.
He's gonna try to get you to do who?
Wait a minute.
No, I said sorry. I said sorry. I made a mistake. Listen, even real niggas fuck up. Like, hold on, man.
Mr. T said your mic turned off for 10 seconds, nigga.
Damn.
We're going on commercial break out. This nigga said real niggas fuck up.
Well, let me say this. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say, you know, for anybody out there who really needs to get their moisturizer on, there's a new brand that is called Q Shea out there that y'all really need to check out. Some of the most amazing shea butters that I've ever had, whipped or the other way around. This is a special one called Russian Cream, and they get it at qshea.com. You understand that? And, you know, y'all need to go ahead and order y'all some. This is that new fragrance for you gentlemen. Russian Cream. Get you some, you bitches. Anyway,
Right.
All right. That was for you, Jay. We had to go ahead and put that little, you know, commercial break in there for your goof ass.
I fucked up.
Man, bro. Like, I don't understand. We was having such a good...
messages.
Right. You know how the heads roll around? It just be Jay head, though. That shit just rolled up the street.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
All right.
Everybody done forgot what you said, so
Damn.
we gonna move on.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So if y'all can,
How can I recover?
you're recovering from that?
I said, how can I recover? Damn.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, just don't say nothing about what you just said. Okay. We
No,
ain't gonna talk about that no
I
more.
appreciate it. And you're right. I fucked up. First of all, I'm sorry.
Not drip.
You never feel quite the same.
Oh no. Wait. See?
Okay, now you about to go to timeout.
Right. Shut this nigga mic off.
Right.
I hate your ass.
The CEO's getting
Y'all ain't nothing without David Ruffin.
Right. Nobody come to see you, Otis.
Right.
You can't have it because you ain't.
Oh,
Right. And then you got to run to the car. See, what people be missing about that scene is the run to the car.
Real.
Come on, man. He say, That's how he ran to the car.
No,
Listen.
that nigga.
No,
was
there's
crying
a
like a little bitch when he ran.
there's
Yeah,
a
it was all in there.
bro.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a
hilarious.
long history of niggas running to the car
I tell
fucked
you
up.
what, do it better. Pull it up, dog.
Damn, no, I'm not gonna pull it
the
up.
run.
Listen,
What'd you say?
because it'd be difficult for me to find. But listen, I'll have it queued up for next time. But I'm not gonna go find it right now. Sorry.
Nah, nigga, ain't no next time.
Yeah, right. This is
Yeah.
now.
One shot,
He's like,
one
hold on.
kill
He's like,
situation.
remove the
Damn.
TPS report.
V, chill, bro. Like,
Like, you hitting us with the Disney Channel shit. When you-
Whoa.
Every day they say what movie they gonna show you on Friday. I'm like, nigga, I don't.
Friday at 7, 6
Hit me up on
Central.
Friday.
Don't you know we ain't promised tomorrow? Like
Nigga, hit me up on Friday.
Run that shit today.
today. Like, what's up, dog? Like,
nobody gonna say nothing.
fuck it.
Mm-mm.
And Mr. T, come to the camera with your poppy seed head ass.
Ooh. And so
I'm sick of it. I'm
Okay.
sick of it. I'm tired.
You can't follow me to the camera.
He said front and center, nigga.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
No,
Would you like
You
to- would
un
you like to say something
unwrap
before you go?
bouillon you head ass nigga.
I'm not about to entertain this nigga.
That's fair. That's fair. That's
I
fair.
tell you this. This is also one of the benefits of a Mike Rushing day because you know when you be stressing going through changes, it's eventually somebody stupid around you that's gonna get shit started. I mean, I
Always
really
with the shit.
It's likely to happen.
I'm having a nigga moment.
I mean, of course. I mean, but you know what? But I tailor made it to be a Mike Rushing moment. You
Yeah.
understand? So like, fuck a nigga moment. You understand that?
This is Mike
Okay,
Rushing.
then. Yeah. So that's what we calling it. We calling it a Mike Rushing moment, and I've been
Mike
having
Rushing
one.
nigga moment.
No, nigga. No, nigga.
That's too many
Damn.
words.
That's too many goddamn words, man.
That's got a t-shirt. V, V, what's the t-shirt?
No, nigga, you gotta say the whole thing.
You gotta say it all together.
Like a Tribe Called Quest, nigga. You gotta say it together. Fuck out of here. So yeah. All right, Jay. So you ready to try again, bro? Or V, you got something, dog? What you got, big babe?
Bro. So
I'm gonna tell you something. Right now, your mic does not sound nice,
It is. Sound like you whispering.
bro. Like that shit sound like you're whispering.
Where's Christopherson?
Fuck it.
She said, I'm right here, in the background. I'm here.
Live from
And I'm yelling. I'm yelling into the
the
Fuck it.
Shire.
I'm talking at the top of my voice. I don't understand. I'm doing it.
So you want that bullshit? Oh,
She said, I'm not coming over there.
I'm not
That's
doing
fair.
that.
That's fair.
That's
That's fair.
fair. To air all his grievances with us. We ain't did shit to this nigga all week.
Damn.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm like, damn, nigga, what we do to you? I
Right.
ain't talked to you since last Saturday.
He like, we ain't the one that just jumped all in your show.
We didn't do it.
La la.
Fuck it. No,
Mm.
no,
No.
no, hell no.
No.
All right, V,
Ooh-wee.
let's try it again. Let's try it again, dog. Cause Jay can hear you. We can't
can.
hear you.
Jake and
Maybe y'all volume is off. Did you think about that, nigga?
We can
Actually-
hear we can hear you across the street. We can't hear this nigga up next to the street.
First of all, Megamind and this scoop ball head ass nigga, it's bothering me right now.
Damn.
Why am I bothering you?
Not you. I said you and this ball head ass nigga.
Well, who you gotta be?
You talking to me about me?
Yes, Michael. Face ass.
Like that.
I mean,
Michael.
This is the only one that's slick.
And Michael.
Nobody else.
Mega
He's the
Man.
only
Did
schoolball
you know he
present.
was a Mega? Yes. 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 Yes.
Y'all be too violent.
That's diabolical.
It-
We sit up there.
That
Yeah,
was
look at
hilarious.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So niggas like, that's what we doing?
That's what we
Okay.
doing.
Okay.
Yeah. You sitting there wearing one of them motherfucking juice robbery jackets and shit. The fuck out
Fair
of here.
enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Juice robbery. I got that. I got that. I got that.
Standing on shaky ground.
You got on the Xiaoping linen like that shirt. That shirt came with a bowl of noodles. Like, fuck out of here.
Straight from Tokyo. Right. Come on now. Come on.
Right from Beijing, face ass.
6 feet on the ground, face ass.
Right.
You
That was
better
my favorite
know
part
it.
of this.
Soon as I put this shirt on, I knew Kung Fu, nigga. Fuck you mean?
I believe you. I believe you.
Soon as
You
I put
wonder-
this shit on, I was like, sweet. Like I was ready.
Right.
As soon as you button it up, a gong went
Yeah.
off in the back.
Soon as you put that jacket on, you was ready to hit the corner store and rob their ass. Get the fuck out.
It came with a shiesty. It came with a shiesty. It came with a shiesty.
That shiny, right.
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 Miss T said
You can't even have it without a switch.
Ain't that
I heard
the dead
it.
president's jacket and shit?
Fuck it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That nigga said you got the dead president's jacket on. Get the fuck out of here.
Vincento. Listen, man. You son of a bitch. You sneaky son of a bitch. ¿Y tú?
¿Qué pasó?
Fuck you, Vincent.
Right.
Hit the government on it.
Yeah, right. You hit that whole government name. Dog.
Right.
Yeah, damn. Vincente.
I started to do the middle name, but I'm not gonna do it.
Money to Bane.
I'm sick of y'all shit, man.
This nigga should have shown about our show with his face painted white. It's a robbery, nigga.
Stop ganging up on Jay,
Oh, ain't nobody do
What-
that.
what's
They
happening?
start shit.
Did
What you
JB
mean?
starting half the
Yeah,
shit?
that's what I'm
No,
saying.
I might have. I probably did.
Jay knew he was coming in here.
I
on that
probably
bullshit.
look. Probably. That's PROLLY. I probably did.
Fuck
Probably
it.
did.
Okay, so let me ask you something, Jay. What's wrong with you? What you stressed out about?
Listen, man. I'm not. I don't know
For
that
real,
I
son.
call
Talk
it
to us,
stressed out. I don't know that I call it stressed out, but there is something that I'd like to share with you guys. So
All right,
give
fuck.
me a moment.
Oh, shit.
I said a moment, nigga. Chill the fuck out.
He's like,
Son of a bitch.
Damn.
You
Okay. All right,
No,
Jay.
migrant
You serious.
squarehead ass son of a bitch.
He's talking about you.
Oh, shit. Oh, he got a kid,
Okay.
Hey, listen. All right, cool. Hold on. Let me make sure that I'm sharing audio because I don't want no fuck ups.
Yeah, because it ain't like you don't be fucking up.
Hey, man. I said it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That look right. Cool.
All
Oh,
right.
I seen this clip. I already know where this going.
Nah, watching this
I seen
movie
it.
in real time was wild.
A lot about women. I think I learned exactly how the fall of man occurred in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, and Adam said one day, "Wow, Eve, here we are, at one with nature, at one with God. We'll never age, we'll never die, and all our dreams come true the instant that we have them." And Eve said, "Yeah, it's just not enough, is it?"
Wow. That's not funny.
Okay.
I was
All
just
right.
waiting for more.
So that was his point.
Damn. Damn.
Okay. Okay. So
All right.
That's kind of what he was saying.
hold on.
I mean,
All right.
I'm stopping it.
You did.
All right. So my question is, what the fuck is enough? What's enough, man? Real talk. Like, can you get to a place
Oh shit.
where
Oh, shit.
it's enough? Or do you always need more? Yeah, I did it. I started it. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's a real question.
When is enough?
What's enough? Like, listen.
Enough what, dog?
So listen.
What are you talking about?
I want him to say what he's talking about.
I'm gonna say it.
Speak your
So
shit,
my
man,
perception is, and I've got a couple theories, but I'm only give one right now.
King. Okay.
My theory is when most things are what they should be, the focus is going to always be on what is not. Period. No dot.
I think I got an answer to your question.
Oh shit.
Okay, let's go. Let's go, Mr. T.
When is enough? Enough is one less than too much. But nobody knows what that is. One less than too much.
What?
He said, put that
So it doesn't exist. My takeaway is it doesn't exist.
Exactly.
There is no such thing as enough.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
Well, I'm going to say from my mental health standpoint, that's bullshit.
Fuck it.
Look,
Talk your
the
shit. What you
illustrious
mean?
Eddie Murphy said, "What have you done for me lately?"
And I call bullshit.
Right.
I call bullshit on that. Here's the thing, right?
That nigga said you went straight to voicemail. You are blocked.
I call bullshit on that because the reality is the things that are actually happening many times are good. Well, let me not say many times. I can only really speak for myself and my dynamics and multiple relationships and shit. But you got 85%. What the fuck else you need? Why? Why do you need some more?
87. I can't shoot for 87.
Fuck it. 87.
And do you
I
think?
can't shoot for 89.
Okay, question.
Two.
What's that? What's that?
Two.
Hey, what's better than $1? $2.
But I'm saying, are you destined to be in a place of perpetually I need more?
Yes.
I think
Bull.
it depends on what you're applying this to.
I'm saying I'm applying it to relationships. This is very clear.
See, Mr. T, like shit, it's evident what this nigga saying. He ain't even.
Clearly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at us.
Humans know what
Yeah. You know, it just click in. What you got, Starperson?
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Hold on. Dr. Huxtable.
Hello, nurse.
Yes,
Let's
Lord.
do it.
Steady.
Hey, before you jump on Starferson, real quick, I would like to play Mario Brothers.
Fuck it.
Hey, I want to hear the second theory though, because you say you had a couple, so you gave us one.
I said I wasn't going to give the other theory. I'm interested in that response. Is there a such thing as enough?
No,
Is there a point when it is I am satisfied? Is that possible?
I think it's possible when you're with the person that you intended to be with.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that it's definitely possible for enough to be enough, because they're reaching all of those spaces and those places that others can't. So once you've had that, stop it, Mr. C.
So
You know what I'm saying?
possible.
You know, then that inevitably actually limits the challenge of it not being enough.
Maybe my face isn't clear.
I mean,
at a point when, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers are filling you up, right? Because if you with that person,
Hold on. What you say, B?
Into you.
Hold on, because you can't really hear V. We gotta like really say what, V?
No, I was saying that once you get to that point, if you're with someone who is for you, they should be filling you up.
Yeah,
And
dog.
so when you're pouring and you're doing
Mr.
your
T, all one
service.
tonight.
These are all these sexual innuendos.
First of all, freaky ass nigga.
Your boy.
Are you
Right.
full, baby? Are you
Right.
full?
Filling you up.
Do you?
Right.
Right.
Hold on, Stofferson. You stupid, Jay. This nigga dumb.
It's not enough. You're always looking for something. And it's like if the person that is the one you're supposed to be with are filling all those holes, you're not looking, so you're never thinking this is not enough.
But you know, that's the problem.
What's that?
The problem is people think there is somebody that is their person. And it's like, no, bro, it's not like, it don't work like that. It's, you find a person, and then you decide, hey, I'm going to work with you through whatever. We're going to make this shit. But they got to mutually agree. And that's the only way you ever going to get enough.
That's what makes them better.
Yeah.
That's right.
But they got to be mutual.
My mom always said, everybody going through something when you're in a relationship with somebody. It's who you love enough to go through the shit that you go through with them, which is pretty much what you said.
Exactly. Most people don't love nobody enough.
But the core circumstances, the core components should line the fuck up. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
The basics.
The basics.
Everybody got the basics.
Should line the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that the social aspect of it is working. Make sure that the emotional aspect of it is working. I think everybody can always work on the financial aspect of things if they really about each other. You know what I'm saying? But one of the most important aspects, especially as you get older, that's important is the sexual aspect. Ain't nobody got time to be fucking around with somebody that they ain't fucking around with. Like, the vibe gotta be there. The energy gotta be there. Like, we gotta line up. Like, it's, you know, if it ain't there,
on the
it ain't
same
there.
frequency.
Cut. I like that, B. I like that, B.
Why are you sexual?
T-shirt.
Fuck it. Right. Are we on the same frequency? Go ahead. My bad.
I think part of what happens in relationships, you have everything that you need. This person fulfills you. You're happy. Whatever the dynamic is in your household works. And then you have social media. You have all of these outside influences. Now you looking out there, like you got everything you need here, but you're like, I would like a little piece of what's out there.
Right.
Or, your man, he paying the bills, he taking care of everything. But you got your mouth poked out because your homegirl just came from hole hopping overseas.
Hole hopping is crazy.
Damn.
And then now you upset with your man because y'all ain't been out of the country. Well, your man just paid for a $500,000 house. You got 2 brand new cars, 4.5 kids. And
What a half?
A half is crazy. Is this a little person?
But
damn, what a half.
But what I'm saying is, you have something.
Like?
You have things that shift in a relationship because things are. Basically, you've gotten complacent. Everything is working, and now you at this point in your life where you want some adventure. You want to go outside. You want to do this and this and that and the other, and all of a sudden, what has worked for years and years and years and all this time is not enough for you anymore. And that's where you start to have issues in your relationship because now you got one person that's they jumping in and out of the box. And the other person is like, we good here. What's the problem?
Yeah, but I think that right there is complacency. When you get to a point where you think everything is all good, like people always say, should you stay on your toes in a relationship? I don't think you should stay on your toes in a relationship. I think you should stay aware in your relationship.
Right.
I think you should be paying attention to what the other person is, the frequency the other person is doing. That's
because
necessary.
A lot of stuff don't get said before it actually gets said. It's in the body language, you can.
A lot of shit don't get said. A lot of shit don't get said before a lot of shit get done.
Right.
You feel me? Like really, motherfuckers will go the whole route without even communicating, and that's what's missing in the first fucking place, if you ask me.
That's that whole shit.
Damn.
They don't say shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
you know what I'm saying?
Then you just pack your shit.
Yeah,
Right.
that's but I'm gonna say that's some young shit. That's some young-minded shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's no age equivalent. Think about it. We got women out here in their 50s divorcing their husbands after 20, 30 years. It's hard.
But why?
It's a thing.
Or the
Also-
same thing with men. They
but
don't hit
also, like,
the midlife crisis,
Yeah.
and
These older people are
It happens.
but I
It
wanna
happens
say that
much less frequently with guys.
Well,
It
I think-
does.
No, it doesn't.
Statistically.
When people-
No,
they-
statistically it
They're
does.
unhappy because they didn't communicate.
Right, but more than that, when people
That's the reason that they're not happy.
they don't really develop
Alright,
themselves.
go.
So when you only focus on like your professional and then your home life,
Hey,
She said,
baby, say through it at you, Jay.
Not at me.
Fuck it, right? Mario, this you bitch. I know that's right. Fuck it.
Go ahead,
Anyway,
V. My bad.
My
No.
bad. What's that, V?
no, but I was saying that, you know what I'm saying, when people kind of just focus on their professional and then their home life, then when you hit your 40s and you start feeling like what have I been doing? Like what am I going to do? You know what I'm saying? Especially when your kids are grown. You know what I'm saying? So there's this dynamic that changes, and you got this space that you trying to fill, and you start filling it up with bullshit because up to this point you ain't really thought about it. So now you're filling it up with let me go to the club or let me go out and hang with my, you know, some guys be like, let me go out and hang with the bike club or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's different variations and shit, but motherfuckers fill it up with bullshit. And it could segue into your relationship falling apart if you don't have like that strong sense of self outside of the relationship and outside of work.
So, and you're probably right. You're probably right. I have a much simpler explanation in my humble opinion, right? I believe that when there's probably maybe 5 or 6 categories of true concern that a person can have about another person that they're in a relationship with,
What up, my
right?
G? Come on, Lee. All right.
I think there's maybe 5 or 6 real concerns, right? To the extent that those 5 or 6 concerns are not present, I don't got to worry about him cheating. I don't got to worry about whether or not he comes home after he gets off work. He doesn't have a gambling addiction. He doesn't have like a vice that's actually making him weird in the crib or whatever. ... I think that when you don't have real shit to be concerned about, you find smaller shit to be concerned about because you got to use that energy some kind of way.
So you think nitpicking is the way? Ultimately, is what you
Yeah.
say happens.
I think some individuals are biochemically designed to exist within the nitpicking for sure.
Hold on, dog. Wait.
I did. I said it. I said it. It's too late. It happened.
You want to take this one? Go ahead, B.
Go ahead.
I know for sure. I know personally. I'm not gonna name no names, but I know personally of, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers who just don't communicate their emotions well, and those who do. You know, motherfuckers who like, I feel like this, and this is how I feel, and I'm presenting it to you to give you a chance to make necessary adjustments, or how I communicate it to you might be a bit more abrasive, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't, my feelings aren't going to change. And so, you know, my feelings aren't going to change. So we're not going to have a bunch of conversations. Like, that's normally how normal people should, you know what I'm saying, interact with each other and shit. But if you ain't communicating well, then yeah, it's going to be nitpicking and shit. Niggas nitpick too. They like, please, you don't know because you ain't never fuck with no niggas. But ask around, nigga.
No, I
ask
haven't.
around. Ask around.
You got me. You got me. And also, this got weird.
Yeah, please.
This got weird.
Rewind.
This got weird.
Dog.
Right, but you know what I'm saying, niggas, you know what I'm saying, like, ask around, like, they just deal with weird shit from niggas too. Like, niggas don't communicate well, and they be insecure, and you know what I'm saying, it come out as bitching.
But you know, people say that so colloquially these days. Oh, well, you know, they don't communicate well. But it's like, no, they don't communicate. I don't think that people don't communicate well. Is that because when they want to get something done, or they want something, they don't have a problem with expressing that. But people don't communicate when they feel like it's going to be difficult. You know, when they got to say some hard shit. Like, damn, I ain't like when you did that. Well, damn, like, you gonna fucking come in the house at 10 o'clock?
Right.
And I was expecting you at 7.
Right.
It's like all of these little small things that, like, I feel like people don't say, but they feel. And they have arguments with you for 3 hours. You gone. You thinking shit cool. You just forgot to say, hey, I'm at home. I'll be on my way. You know, I'm a little running late.
Yeah.
But I just think that back to the question about like what's enough. I think the problem is just people math be off. What I mean by that is like you get mad at somebody for doing or not doing some shit, right? But it's like we all human. So at the end of the day, I'm doing that on purpose. If you got a person right and y'all, because if you respect the person that you're dealing with, that's the math, right? Because like if you respect somebody, you're gonna move a different. You're not gonna move with them a certain way. You gonna think about it. You got your friends, right? Like you got Jay, you got a problem with Mike or some shit, right? You like, bro, what the fuck, bro?
Hold on, let's keep it G real quick. We about to lose Baby Shay. Baby Shay got to go pick up her son, go take care of that parent business. That's always what that's gonna be. Yeah. Okay.
Squad.
Yeah.
Squad.
Anything that you need anybody to know? Do you have any messages that you need to send out tonight?
Yes.
Okay. See, you should have sat down and took that opportunity. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. Just speak into the mic.
If you gotta go, I gotta fill in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's how we do. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and say what's on your mind.
I don't know if I had mentioned this before, but apparently this didn't get as far as it needed to get. I'm talking to my young YBs that like to think that they are YNs. We're gonna have a discussion because I know that you feel like you're a man, you're the dude or whatever, but your body has to be cared for according to what you were born as, because we got a lot of little ladies, little lady boys running around here in these boxer shorts and basketball shorts that are not keeping themselves clean. And I mean, they as musty as these little boys. And I just really need y'all to hear me. YBs, just take care of yourselves like the ladies that you are under your basketball shorts. That's all I have.
Amen.
More
As we speak, young and calling. Take care of that business, Baby Shay. We appreciate
you. You just gonna leave that?
God bless and be safe out there, love. Indeed. Well, yeah. I'm gonna say this. Enough is enough when you make it enough.
That's right.
Touche.
You truly have the ability to determine what that means. Period.
And I always say that you should not feel like an asshole for making adjustments, especially making real-time adjustments based off of what you're experiencing. So just because you may have previously established a certain thing as enough, and now you've established, or you feel like you may want to.
I wish I could hear V.
Yeah, I wish I could hear you too, brother V.
I can hear him.
You can hear him because you got on headphones, nigga. We can't.
Okay.
I can hear you clearly, though, Jay.
We hear you like a motherfucker.
Okay. Is your mic all the way up, bro?
Yeah.
It's probably not turned up on this computer.
Yeah.
It is.
What the hell?
What just happened?
Yo, I don't know what just happened.
What you do,
What
bro?
the hell?
Who?
What the hell?
Who?
Right. What the Halliburton?
I know what happened.
Oh, okay. Are we still on?
Do you?
Nah. Yeah,
Do you?
Oh, my camera died.
Mr. T's
That'll do it.
It's the right mushroom.
That's all right.
Just give us a moment while we make adjustments. In the meantime, like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yeah, exactly. Take the opportunity to know that you need to put on some lotion. If you ashy, put on some Q-Shay, you bitches. Get you some of that. Take that opportunity to know that. Like and subscribe. But don't also only like and subscribe. I need y'all to comment. Because all y'all going through something. I run into y'all be chopping it up with me. Go ahead and tell us all so we can go ahead and I love the show. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for those that watch the show. Thank y'all. We appreciate that. Much love and respect.
That's right.
Okay. We good? We good. Y'all seeing me in two different views. That's all right. It's all right with me.
It's all good.
Yeah. I love it.
It's all good.
It's all
Hey,
good.
hey, Mr. T, pan that a little bit to the left so we get him center.
Give me
Oh, so
some
you
of
the
that.
director now?
Boom.
Well, I mean, I can
Exactly.
my vantage point. We good.
It's almost.
Nope, you
it's
had-
almost like.
Are we still live?
No,
Yeah, we still alive.
Okay. All right.
Keep on going.
I ain't got no issue with that.
I'm waiting on this second theory
from Jay.
Professor J.
Oh, Jay, what you got?
I mean, I didn't finish with my first theory. I was trying to complete the first theory, which is the other one that I said I was going to share. But effectively, I do have this theory that when the major things aren't an area of concern, there's a lot more smaller things categorically than there are major things. And so what I think happens is the focus moves to the more minute things.
Well, I will say this though, right? It's just like, how do you win a championship? The small things. You can't if
You
you
don't.
can't work on the small things, it don't matter. You know, the big things don't happen that often. If
They
they're
do.
taken care of. So it's the
In the
small
reality.
shit happening every day. Listen, I'm gonna use myself, but I will leave my fucking shoes
I want to
at
see
the
what I do with
door
my own legs.
every day.
Well, you're an
I will
asshole.
leave my socks in the middle of the bedroom floor
Damn.
every day.
I was good.
That shit annoying. I'm just be honest. Do I do all the big shit right? Hell yeah, I do. I got it all. But
Right.
the small shit, bro, I might, that's annoying.
Exactly what
But
she
you know what,
said.
though? But see, the thing about it is, though,
Hey, listen,
I'm not mad at people for stuff like that.
let me tell you something.
You
I
can't.
have left a woman because I didn't like the way she chewed.
And you know what's wrong with that? What's wrong with
Yeah, but
that?
like
What's wrong with that?
I mean, no, but the thing.
you're
the thing-
different than the average, sir.
Who, me?
Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
this guy.
Yeah,
And I didn't
take
mean that as a
compliment.
compliment, you son of a bitch.
Take it as a
I
compliment.
don't
Thank
disagree
you.
with if you don't like the way somebody chew, you gotta eat at least 2-3 meals a day. You should not be with somebody you don't like the way they chew. I ain't gonna lie.
But this is the thing.
I'm there on that shit too. Like you got to accept.
You feel me?
No,
Like,
the thing
accept
is,
it
I
or
didn't
you
like the
don't.
way. What'd
If
you
you
say,
don't
B?
accept it, then move the fuck on. It shouldn't be.
but that's the
hard.
problem.
You shouldn't have to complicate your life.
Fuck
in
it.
But think
in
about
the
this.
name of what, like commitment. So like, and then
Not in
honestly,
the name of commitment.
you know what I'm saying?
That
Like,
in the name
Shit.
of commitment.
Hey,
Oh,
I
you
feel
trying
like-
to convince?
I feel like the problem is people don't be doing their mouth right, bro. So men, they be trying to, get the draws, GTD, right? So they be thirsty to get the GTD, and so they overlooking the small stuff, like how she chew.
But see, the thing is,
And
That's
then
hilarious.
and women,
I'm dead.
women be so
he
thirsty.
said like how she chew. Right,
Women be so
Fuck it.
thirsty.
Talking about,
to
how
be
come
in a
you ain't know
relationship.
that?
right.
You shouldn't.
That's
But
evident.
they don't get it. They don't get
Yeah.
it.
Nah, I don't. You know, you stupid as fuck.
When you're doing everything 100%,
There's no way.
you're not thinking about enough. You're not thinking more. So obviously something else is going on.
Like what?
I just think
No.
people see the
Or-
problem is that people overlook stuff in the beginning.
Okay.
That's where you fuck up.
Of
At.
course, and
That's where you fucked up at. You trying to make it work.
Or excuse
I agree with that. I agree with that.
You should date violently. It's like, nah, fuck that ain't gonna work for me. Like, I'm out of here. But people don't listen. You gotta listen to people when you're talking to them, when you're dating. You know, I could be a relationship expert coach. But I know I
Hold
got
on, man.
this shit
Slow
down.
down.
Oh, chill out, young fella.
Now you doing
Chill
too
out,
much,
young
man.
fella.
You was almost on.
You getting too big for your britches. You getting too big for your britches right now.
If
You
somebody
getting
listen to me,
getting too big for your
straight.
britches.
Phil.
I'll be better than Dr. Phil. I actually give good advice. It's like,
No, it's not that you don't give good advice, bro, but just slightly slow down. Your ass went in like.
First of all, no, he don't. That's
See, that was Jay. You see
I
that?
don't even know what he's talking about.
Listen, but right, exactly, Jay. You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. That's actually fly right there.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's this right here, right? Okay, you son of a bitch.
That's why we don't.
Yes, sir.
We keep it moving.
God damn it! Listen here. Let me tell y'all something.
We don't make excuses. We make it happen.
Yeah, amen.
I fuck
I
with
like
it.
it just like that. That's dope, right?
But nah, no, for real though, people don't know how to date, bro. You know what? That's something
they
that people don't. You got to teach people. Dating used to be an art that has long since been lost because the family used to be a part of it.
Yeah,
which is a major. See, that's where you really fucking when shit really gets awry, like because the family.
Because your sister definitely noticed some shit you tried to overlook.
Yeah, because they know you. They like, bro, come on, bro. You know you ain't. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's be real with yourself for real.
Yeah.
Because your family, they love you. This person is way too good for you. You need to go with a
damn. Way too good for you. It's crazy.
That's a fact, though. I mean, y'all know that.
Y'all know that, though.
And like when your family hits you with this you?
This you?
Yeah, don't you mess that girl life up, bro. Come on now.
Right, exactly. That part too.
So
that part is
so the problem is the art of dating has been lost because everybody. I normally want to say this, but people be treating relationships and shit like LeBron James. It's like I'm supposed to just show up and be great. I'm supposed to show up and be the king, and this shit is supposed to be perfect, and everybody's supposed to just bow down and get out my way. Right. And then you got Dirk Nowitzki and them niggas show up, and that's how it works, bro. That's how it works.
That's crazy.
You get cooked.
That's hilarious.
Not that LeBron, my boy, but that's a good. I think y'all understand that.
We understand the analogy. I would accept that. I would accept that.
Rings. Fuck it.
No, I'm gonna accept that, but I'm gonna also include that sometimes motherfuckers have ambition that's beyond what they deserve.
Damn.
Yeah, that's true. Facts.
Deserve is crazy,
but who's to determine what somebody deserves though?
Life, the average statistics, fuck out of here.
No, I'm not saying that.
No, bro, we gotta be real. We gotta be real, bro. Everybody don't deserve everything.
That ain't the point.
That's facts.
That's not the point I'm trying to make.
Some people deserve to get their ass beat.
Right, exactly. But I'm just saying. Okay, I'm trying to think straight. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, say some real shit. Like, say it right. So help me. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, the righteous thing to do is, you know what I'm saying, realistically to do it the other way.
Wait, what? What's the other way?
The other way we were just discussing.
I don't know. Can you reiterate for the people?
As a matter of fact, can you reiterate what you were saying prior to?
What was that? Bro, you know I don't fucking remember that.
Okay,
No, he was just saying some bullshit. It don't matter. This is what the children were saying. Listen.
Yes.
I hear.
Listen.
Jay.
Like I can't.
I accept. No. He's a brilliant young man. He's still a young man. That's all.
Who?
You.
Yeah, I'm still a young man. What's wrong with that?
100%. Nothing at all.
Nigga,
nothing at all. I mean, no disrespect.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not taking.
You still a young man, Jay. Stop talking like you some old ass nigga.
I don't know how old Jay is. Jay, what about 47?
No,
he's 48.
He's
48.
Fuck it. Exactly. Right.
Hey, all I'm saying is this, right?
I'm almost 70. Like, get your goofy ass out of here. No, you're not.
I was just telling you the other day, right?
I didn't say anything like that.
Wasn't I
For the
just
record, I
telling you
didn't say anything like that.
And
Hey,
what I
for the
wanted to be when
record,
I grew
I
up.
didn't say
What I say what I wanted
anything
to
that
be when I
sounded
grew
like
up.
that.
You wanted to be about your family.
Bro, so in that I studied it. I studied other people's marriages, the ones I seen up close, the ones I seen.
That's dope.
TV. So that's what I was paying attention to my whole life, and so I got this plethora of like yeah, don't fucking do that. That might work, but you got to be careful of this. So it's just like I got my own full playbook. Is it foolproof? Yeah, because shit fall. Hell yeah. But I got a strong baggage of like I'm good. I got a solution. I got an understanding. That's my life's work.
I mean, I fuck with it. That's what all I'm saying is every 5 years I look back at the previous 5 years and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking?
That's all I'm saying. And he got a fact. Now that right there is a fucking fact.
You
That
know what's
is a-
crazy? I
that's a-
don't be
that's
having
a-
that experience.
You
I
ain't
look back.
nigga.
No. I'm 30, right?
You're not 30. You're 31. I
But
thought.
5 years ago, you know what I think back when I think about my life in 5-year increments? I'd be like, damn, bro, I was really thinking about that back
No,
then.
he said 10-year increments. We talking about 10
No, 5 years. I did say 5-year increments.
5-year
okay.
increments. I think about my life.
Nigga, let's fuck all that 5-year.
Yeah, but even
increments. That
still-
shit don't even count. 10-year increments.
10 years ago, you were
That-
just out of
10 years ago, 10 years ago, I was 20.
No, 10 years ago, you was 21.
Excuse me. What is the year before 20?
She said, shut
I
up.
said 21.
Right.
I was 21. I was 21. The fact that the
Bro,
matter
listen.
let's see,
My point is, 10 years, 10, 12 years, 4 years, you were a teenager.
I don't understand the point.
Oh my God, because you won't shut up.
That's how you do.
But I don't
Oh,
understand. I don't
whoa.
understand.
About him, though.
What you trying to say?
Dr.
though?
Huxtable.
Dr. Huxtable. Okay, listen to what
You
she's
were
saying.
a teenager 10, 12 years ago. Everyone else, they were adults. And he's saying, you rewind and you've got to put everything in perspective. You're saying, oh, I don't think about that. 'Cause
Well, I
you were
don't-
a teenager.
No, I'm saying as a person that I am, like very unique, very blessed and gifted in my own right. Like I see the future. Like so I don't look back at my life 5 years ago. It was like, damn,
That's
what the
fair.
fuck was I thinking? I knew where I'm at today. Like I'm on path. I'm like, I
love that. I love that. Listen.
I'm
Hey,
playing.
hey, listen, Mr. T, real quick, let me say something.
Thinking.
Jay got something.
Mr. T, let me say something real quick. So, like, my brother got married to his wife when he was 18 years old.
Oh, that's cold.
That was 26 years ago.
Yeah, they still married today,
And they
right?
still, yes, they are. Yes, they are.
You know why?
So I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. I almost feel like the older you get and the more that you experience, you kind of start to see some different things out here in the universe. So I'm not challenging what you're saying. Your
But you
reality. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You're doing
Listen.
it, but saying it.
No, hear me out. No, hear me out. Your reality is because this has been your reality as long as you can remember, right? What I'm saying is my unique circumstance, and maybe my experience is closer to the norm. Yours is outside of the norm.
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
You feel me?
Yeah, I ain't normal, nigga.
And listen. No, real talk.
Yo, go ahead. Do your
No,
thing.
I'll fuck with that. I'll fuck with that. But listen, I'm sure if I talk to my brother about what he experienced over the last 20 plus years with his wife, it's gonna sound way different than my experience because he's been with the same person since he was 18.
You want to hear some shit that's probably about to fuck you up?
It's probably not, but go ahead.
There was at one point in your life, about 15, 20 years ago, was a young lady, great potential, and you decided that you wasn't ready, and so you let her pass. Is that true or false?
False. But good try. I promise you, I would answer that honestly. No, that didn't happen.
It didn't.
It didn't happen.
It didn't.
So
It didn't.
either
Jay is he's a career husband and father like you, nigga.
So I don't understand.
Chill out,
why
bro.
you have to be-
Hey, fuck you. Fuck you, Michael. That's
Wait, so I don't understand what's your issue then. If you
my issue was simply
That's how like you and I are a
Once-
lot alike, so we debate and say things the same. We're saying the same thing but different. That's us.
I played the video. Right? The only thing I was saying is
right.
who?
For some people,
Shit.
enough is never enough. That was it.
Damn. What the hell is my
I
life?
think that
God damn it.
people, that's not their fault though. I don't blame people for that because it's a trap they get sold and taught when they're young that they deserve more.
That's a call.
And I think that's the problem. It's like,
They're
I deserve
responsible
this.
for that.
Yeah, but I think that's like
V, am I right? They're responsible for that.
in America, we tell people they can have it all. and that's fucking not true.
They lied.
Yeah, they all lied. Y'all motherfuckers lied.
They fucking
Y'all
lied.
lied.
They fucking lied.
Y'all niggas be lying too. Like, yeah. Somebody's like, you'll understand when you get older. I be like, man, fuck y'all niggas. I need to. What you got the answers? Just tell me right now.
Listen. I'm gonna say this. Though. I'm gonna say this on some positive shit. I am pulling for
caveats is crazy.
Right. I am pulling for the fact that this is your reality forever. But if it ever changed, let's have this conversation again. I don't think that it will. I don't think that it will.
It won't.
But if it ever, okay, I love that for you. I love that for you. Listen, my brother has been with the same woman since he was 18.
That's cold. I love that.
Me too. Me too.
And you know what's crazy? He probably still have the same feelings that you got sometimes. The only difference is he's just been with the same woman for all them years. Niggas is still niggas, bro, regardless of one way or another.
Listen. I say again, I really do feel like I said this a couple weeks ago, but the person that has the most control in the dynamic is always the person who cares the most. That's just what it is.
No, the person who I would argue the person who cares the least has the most control because they're detached.
I'm sorry, you're right. You're right. That what you said. The person who cares the least.
Yeah,
I agree.
But it shouldn't be see, the thing is, it shouldn't be a strategic thing like that. And that's right there is where it becomes more manipulative.
I didn't say strategy. I just said factually.
But that's strategy.
That's strategy.
It's an unfortunate, unnecessary strategy that people utilize to determine or to gain control or leverage. It's just like
I've seen it.
It's just like the stock market.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I've seen it. You ever seen that?
I have.
That shit is foul, bro.
I have.
That shit is crazy foul.
It's not cool at all. Like, it's not cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you have to become a Jedi where you learn how to dodge all of that bullshit, you know what I'm saying, from the Force. Because the Force gonna come at you with that bullshit, you know what I'm saying, and know how to dodge and deflect that. You know what I'm saying? Bow, get out of here. Bow.
But see, I feel like
get the fuck out of here.
I don't be feeling bad. I don't feel sympathy for people though, because I feel like people just refuse to exercise their God-given right to just skedaddle. And it's just like
skedaddle is crazy. The fact that you have that even on deck is crazy.
That's a nice
skedaddle is bananas.
Fear and love, that's real shit.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what she said.
Come on.
Try.
No. We got one in my head. Why do you do that every time? You know what that was?
I know she's saying real shit. That's the crazy part.
But what it is it's the Stewart moment. That's what the fuck it is, right? Stewart, bro. You don't know nothing about Stewart?
Bro, no, I'm
Mad TV, Stewart.
I'm like 10 years younger than y'all.
Okay, so Stewart was a nigga. Stewart was like a little kid, and the nigga, like, it was a guy, grown man playing a little kid with his mama and everything. Every time he was with her, he'd be like, no, like she would try to get him to do some shit. He'd be like, hey, push her around. He'd be like, look what I can do.
Right, that's SNL.
And he'll say, no, it's not, asshole.
Look what I can do. It wasn't.
It was Mad TV.
Mad TV.
Y'all niggas.
It was Mad TV. My bad. You're right. My bad.
Trolling all the time, bro. I'll be just trolling her.
But it's actually, no, that's some real shit. Stewart, that's how Starferson do. So she'll say some real profound shit, and then you'll give her opportunity to say it out loud. She's like, I don't want to say.
But you know, like, I feel like
see, she know it.
You was talking about control, and I think that's a very unfortunately real word, especially in this situation when enough is enough. Because it's just like, I think there's some parts of love, and we generally should learn this from our parents, that like everybody has like a limitation of what they can and can't fulfill in your life, and that doesn't mean they're any less useful to you. So it's just like, I know certain things about my parents that is just like, damn, y'all niggas could be better. Y'all niggas could be better, bro. But it's just like, but that's because I think you can be better. That don't mean that you feel that you could.
Right.
And but I can still love you for that. I can still love you and treat you with respect and dignity and just accept what you show up at.
A level of acceptance for how people show up, even if it's not in agreement with how you think
Yeah.
they should show up or any of that shit, like you just have to be able to accept it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What did you say? I'm sorry. Let's give her the mic, huh? Let's toss her.
Hey, bro,
That's
that's crazy.
not cool,
That's
dude.
crazy.
That is so uncool.
That's selfish.
It really is.
You're depriving the people of this useful knowledge
That's all
information.
you're doing right now. I agree with it.
You're not even on camera. They don't even know it's you.
Nobody can even see you, just like you like. But you're talking.
That was crazy. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it.
That's wild.
Oh man, get you some more pieces of that. You'll see.
I'm good.
That's the least.
You
Ask
know
those
what? You
brothers.
fine.
Dang.
Whoa.
Don't die. Come on, no.
I'm
Come on.
just joking.
Come on, look at her. She said it was blown in her mind. Did you see it?
She said, I've never been fired from anywhere.
Boy, she was gonna say the most ill shit you ever heard in your life. So leave it alone. She always doing that. That's just diabolical. That's the word today. Diabolical.
Nah,
Motherfuckers is diabolical.
nah, bro. I don't know shit. I just be talking, bro, the whole time.
It's all good. It's all good. Listen here. I think that this has been an amazing opportunity just to vent, get some shit off of our chest. I hope all of y'all feel like y'all got something off of y'all chest and y'all had the opportunity to spend some time with us and say some real shit. And like I said, we're gonna do this. I think maybe, I don't know. I ain't even decided how I want to do this, but we're gonna do this, you know what I'm saying? And this is good. It's healthy for the soul. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I appreciate y'all tuning in on another beautiful, lovely weekend, evening. And we hope to see y'all again next weekend on the Mike Russian Show. Y'all be easy out there. Love, 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 love.
Yeah, you know,
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
You bitches.
Hey, Jay. What up?